I was contacted by Matt Shand and from Stuff, and he asked me if he could get my side of the story, and and he wanted to print the truth, and he actually told me that that he had enough on council to bring council down. He had a whole lot of information. I said, oh yeah, well, that's fine. Let's go through all this. So he actually came to my home, and we sat down, and we went through a whole lot of stuff for about 2 hours, 3 hours. We went through everything. I gave him all the documents from Bella Vista Homes so he could go through them himself, so he knew that I wasn't telling lies. And then we just went through everything.
Did you have a good rapport with him?
I actually thought that he was okay until about the third or fourth interview, right? Because he came back about 3 or 4 times. So about the fourth interview, when he said to me, he says, I've interviewed Gary Paul many times, and Gary Paul said that, what do you say, my pen is poison, or something to that effect. And I'm thinking, oh dear, what I've actually done here. I've actually put a lot of confidence, a lot of trust in a guy that is not going to write the truth.
So the morning after that article was written, and it was either on the internet or in the paper.
Yeah.
What happened when you got that article?
I woke up on the Sunday morning. I thought, I'll read the article. Matt Shander's obviously written the truth, and this will tell everybody that I haven't done anything wrong, and this is all on Tauranga City Council. So I powered up my phone, looked at my phone, looked at the article, and I read it, and I felt so sick inside. So sick. He brought up my past, my dad being murdered when I was 16 years old, all that sort of stuff. He dredged up all of the really, really bad things that happened to me when I was a boy,
So when you're talking about your past, you're talking about your horrible experience of China, are you?
Oh, well, yeah. It was China, and more the thing that really, really got to me and my family was when he brought up my dad, because my dad was murdered 30 odd years ago, and it's affected myself and my family for a long, long time,
I understood from something that we researched that there's not to have been any further publications about your father's situation.
Yeah, apparently so, but I don't think these reporters like Matt Shand have any scruples, really. They don't care about anybody. They don't care about families. All they're trying to do now is get the story to wreck people's lives. He's done stories about my family and what they're up to in their companies and stuff like that, which has nothing to do with them at all. It's all to do with Bella Vista and Danny Cansey, and that's it. You can say whatever you want about me, do whatever you want to me, but it's not got anything to do with my family. My family should be left out of this.
Do you feel persecuted by the media?
Absolutely persecuted. Every time a story comes out, I suppose my skin's got a bit thicker over the period of what's happened, and it's like, okay, at first I was really, really gutted about these stories and what people would think and what people were saying, and that's when I decided, hey, I'm going to do something about this myself, and that's when I started Tauranga City Council Exposed page.
Right. And that's what I fell upon when I was looking to see who had replaced Gail McIntosh in the elections.
Yep.
And I started reading that and thought I was on the Tauranga City Council page.
Well, I no longer have anything to do with the page anymore. I'm not an admin or anything like that. So I sort of dropped off the page when council brought these criminal charges to me.
Yeah.
So I decided that the best thing to do would be let the ratepayers take over this page. So it means that they can actually understand what this council are doing to them and what they're actually paying for in their rates.